Hey guys, today I am with my cousin. He's not here though, right now in the room. But we're gonna be reacting to some scary animations. I really hope they're scary. They're not, well then, oh well. But yeah, so try not to get scared, and if you get scared, you basically lose. So,
Guess who's back?
okay. Why does this, what is it?
Censor!
Stop it.
Sorry.
Hey, I'm Sapphire. Want to hear something scary?
My personal demon.
A friend for herself. But Azura's grandmother thought otherwise. That's because one night, Azura's grandmother walked by the bedroom where Azura was talking to herself. She stopped in the doorway and looked into the room and screamed. Azura turned and hissed at her grandma like a rabid animal and crouched on all fours, growling deeply. Her grandmother ran out of the room and locked the door from the outside. Jeannie, you have to call the priest now. There is a demon in this house. Jeannie is not a religious woman. She thought her mother was being a little dramatic, but nevertheless, she called a priest to come over to the house. He arrived the next morning and the grandmother explained what she saw. There was a demon with big bat wings and cloven hooves. Its skin was dark and scaly and its hands had giant talons. Jeannie just snickered at this description. The grandmother unlocked the door and there was Azura crying hysterically. Don't go! Don't go, please don't go, no, please don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go, please don't go. The moment he saw this, the priest dropped his Bible and rosary and closed the door. That's no demon. That's a mancha chico. A what? It is a creature that is born from a demon and cursed without love. They seek out mortals to love them and attach themselves to those who show them kindness. Jeannie laughed. This was absolutely ridiculous. When they fall in love with a human, they truly care for them and keep them safe, but for a price. In return for their devotion, the Mancha Chico will gain possession of the human soul in the afterlife. We have to save her. The priest re-entered the bedroom and said a prayer. When he came out of the room, Jeannie saw Azura sleeping peacefully in her bed. A few days later, Jeannie was about to run some errands and Azura stopped her. Don't leave. But sweetie, I need to buy us some. Please! Jeannie was a little freaked out by how sincere her daughter was, so she stayed home. Later that day, when they were watching the news, they learned that there was an active shooter at the nearby mall. The mall that Jeannie was going to go to. Why did you make me stay home? Cheliso told me to tell you. He doesn't want me to be sad, so he will help me keep you safe. There were multiple instances like this when Azura would tell her mother to avoid a certain area, only to later discover that it could have saved her life. And Jeannie wasn't the only one who was experiencing good luck. Azura's school bullies had stopped picking on her and began apologizing to her and giving her gifts. Azura was hit by a car on the sidewalk and flown into a gutter, but walked away without a scratch. Azura's little sister was diagnosed with a terrible skin disease, only to have it completely healed a few weeks later. To Jeannie, it was all just good luck. But according to Azura, this was all because of Cheliso, her demon. Years had gone by and Azura was now 15 years old. Jeannie found it a little odd that her daughter had never talked about any school crushes or shown any interest in dating, so she decided to talk to her daughter. You know, when I was your age, I couldn't stop talking about boys. Is there anyone you like at your school? You can tell me. I have Cheliso. He says I'm his one and only, and it'd be wrong to leave him when he's been so good to me. Hasn't he been good to us, Mama? Jeannie did not like that response. She thought that her daughter had finally grown out of this ridiculous phase and she couldn't stand these lies anymore. Enough, Azura, enough with Cheliso. He isn't real. I don't ever want to hear about Cheliso again. You understand? Jeannie stormed out of the room, leaving Azura in tears. After she had cooled down, Jeannie decided to apologize to her daughter. She entered her bedroom and froze. There was Azura, curled up on her bed, but in the lap of a giant demon. He looked just as Azura's grandmother had described years ago. Jeannie couldn't believe what she saw. But there he was. Cheliso was real. Azura is now 22 years old and only occasionally mentions Cheliso. And Jeannie will remind her that Cheliso plans to take her soul in the afterlife. And you're okay with that? Of course. Hasn't he been good to us, Mama? A very special thank you to Jeannie, Azura, and Cheliso, who, according to Azura, is a fan of Snarled. Want Snarled, Sleetrix, or something scary merch? Visit our store by clicking the links.
Okay, so the last video wasn't that scary, so we're going to be watching this video. Just try not to get scared. Do not watch this video at night. It's impossible. So, let's get on with it. See, just try not to get scared.
Are you okay? Oh my God! It's all right. Get rid of it. Are you okay? Oh my God, you guys!
I'm watching
Like a little bird. Bethard. How do you ever get on that ceiling? Bethard. Are you okay? Come here, guys. Come on. Bethard. Oh my God.
That was just weird.
Do you need water? You want some water? Guys, can we get some water, please? Hey, Bethard, are you okay?
Oh my God, there's blood coming from her mouth. Why would that person take a video when this was necessary? Oh my God! What is happening? Oh my God. What is happening? That poor lady, oh my God. All because her box fell. Now this lady's like having a seizure. What? Talk. Oh. Oh my God, I feel so bad. What the heck? Dude, like everything started to shake. What is happening? Dude, and she was just trying to buy some groceries. That's just messed up. It's like saying, why her?
Alright, I got it going. We are live. Yeah, man. Oh, about to go on some uni. Wow. Someone goes on forever. Hopefully it's not hippie. And those things. A lot of homeless people. Yeah, that's true.
This is just creepy and weird. I don't really like it.
Dude, it's... Oh my god. Dude, come on. Yeah, dude, oh my. Dude, bail. Oh my god.
That poor girl. Why is this guy just taking a random video in the woods? Like, this makes no sense. Oh my god, it jumped. Oh, it scared me a little.
Weirdo's doing.
They're watching videos, scary videos. He's watching whatever he's watching.
Yeah. Funsies.
Fancies.
Really.
That wasn't wrong. This is literally just a ball. What is this? Well, that's kind of satisfying. Slowing down. They're doing work in the bathroom. Did that scare you? Oh my god! That scared me. Rewind it, I want to see it. No, don't, never mind, no. Just this. Oh, I've seen this one before, I'm prepared. Look, the rocking chair is going to shake, and then there's going to be a girl that runs up and does the face thing. See? Oh, God. That didn't scare me, because I've seen that one before. Not it. Got one last video, I'm guessing. Okay. I feel like I've seen this video before. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
I don't have a channel.
You know. I'll see you next time, my boys.